What is going on, everybody? This your man Dre Mack, and I'm proudly bringing to you Blurred AF. My established host Mika G and Blue Minotti will be in here shortly, but I'm going to. I don't know what's going on, Junior Network. I just seen you. What's up? There go Blue. There we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this thing started. What up, Blue?
What up? What up? What up? Been a minute.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. We're gonna kick off today. We're gonna talk about who's winning the box office, DC Studios or Marvel Studios in this next upcoming fray of DC and Marvel content starting the new modern day Monday Night Wars. If you are a wrestling fan, what up, Roberta? So we got that. Also, my brother is going to pop in here for a little bit because he wants to argue Black Falcon off of the video I did earlier today, saying Black Falcon is relevant, and he's never been. He's always been a running gag. You know what I mean? And that's why nobody is taking his Captain America seriously. So we're probably going to have a debate on that as soon as he pops in here. Just want to let you know that so Blue can know. Blue, what's going on, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm good. Ready to get this talk on. Did we shout out Mika yet?
Oh yeah, Mika G will be. I just was saying Mika G will be here later on. Of course, we got you. You popped in. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about that and everything here in a moment. But if you've been here long enough, you already know how it goes. Let's go.
What does this button do?
What up? What's up? What up? What up? What up? Torian, Rain Reloaded. What's up? Mr. YouTube 92. What's good? What's good? Mika G said, London said, all y'all talk about is Marvel. Oh, yeah. Hey, everyone.
Ask London what she wanted to talk about. We'll talk about whatever she wanted to talk about.
What's up, Professor Phil, the film fan? What's good? What's good? What's good with you? What's good with you, bro? I see your bills and got one in. You know what I'm saying? They rolling right now.
Trying to get y'all, man. We coming for y'all, man.
Oh, what? Hell, are you
coming,
sure
dog?
You sure you want?
Wait a
minute. Did Amari Cooper get hurt last game?
Nah.
No. You know what I'm thinking about? Stephon Diggs for Houston.
Yeah, Diggs got hurt. Yeah.
Diggs got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we don't just
Cooper
talk about Marvel. Okay. All right. Well, okay, that's good. I mean, we just got D-Hop, so we match it. I mean,
I don't like that D-Hop for y'all.
I love it.
I just don't. I don't know if he compliments y'all style. You know what I'm saying?
He does.
I just don't know.
You know why? Because we're the modern day Patriots and we dicking and ducking our way down the field now. You know what I mean? We dicking and ducking. So I like it. Hey, look, matriculate that ball downfield, boys. He said, I had to put my Blade commentary on hold until next week. I'm on a political blitz this week because these shields has gotten besides themselves. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired of the commercials. I'm tired of the debates. I'm tired of people going on talk shows. I'm tired of all of it. I'm ready for this.
2 more weeks. But we got a week.
I'm ready for it to be over. Or is it? Yep, 2 more weeks. I'm ready for it to be over. They got shields on both sides, and I hate them all. You know what I mean? At this point, I'm voting for McMoon tonight, and the Hamburglar is my president and vice president.
McMoon.
You remember McMoon tonight? McMoon. We used to have these 2 dudes that were twins. We used to call them the McMoon the Night heads because their heads were shaped just like the McMoon the Night dude. The McMoon tonight. Jaden Daniels. After the Chiefs game, they played the end of that game. That was dope. Then I went right back.
That dude. His
fantasy stat line was nasty. Crazy work. Nasty.
Man, I
work.
wish I would have had. He been fantasy darling, boy.
Exactly. I don't even play fantasy football, but if I did, she said Star Wars. Me, yeah.
Star Wars.
What's up, Lonnie J? What's good evening? Good evening. Good evening. Yes, whenever you're ready, and then after we're done with Blurred AF, we're gonna take a 15-minute break, and we're going to show Blade tonight, the original Blade, as our movie night. You know what I mean? So get prepared for Blade.
We're doing a movie night tonight.
All right, we're doing a movie night because everybody was okay. You obviously you seen what I said about Blade, and people are just harping on Blade. Like, oh, you're just mad because what are they doing to Blade? I said, it's not just Blade. Blade was the straw that broke the camel's back, but it's what they've been doing for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not just Blade, it's what they've been doing to black characters. You know what I mean? And everybody is just like, oh, you're just mad at Blade. No, that was just the icing on the cake. And that's why I knew that whole thing about, oh, they're getting ready to do a new movie. That was bullcrap. I already knew.
Yeah,
they're filming. Okay.
I want to hear that shit. I don't believe none of that.
Yeah, and I got some beachfront property in Idaho right now that I'm willing to sell right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't, and then we got into the conversation about Falcon, well, like as you say, Black America. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I can't wait for my brother to get on for a little. We're gonna debate it for a little bit. You could chime in, but I already know how you feel about Black America,
right?
Because, like I've always said, he was a running joke. He was Coco Beware. I don't care what none of y'all say. He's Marvel's Coco Beware. You know it. I know it. The man talking to a bird. Like, literally, that's your superpower. Out of anything that you could have gave this man, you gave him talking to a bird.
He was a pimp, but he started off as a pimp.
He was a pimp. like you started him off bad. You know what I mean? And then you want me to care about him because you made him Captain America because you felt bad that black people wasn't in prominent positions? No, what you should have did was made Falcon a prominent character in Marvel Comics, reintroduce his lore, retell his story, and make him awesome. You know what I mean? Like Night Thrasher. Night Thrasher is awesome from the jump. You know what I mean? You're trying to make me feel a certain way because you made him Captain America. No, I don't. I don't feel a certain way. I feel like he's a Toki character. So, oh well. What's up, X9008? I think I said that right. What's up with it?
X9008.
That took a sequel. Bye, Mika. It goes well beyond Blade. It's well beyond Blade.
Well beyond Blade.
Xavier Phoenix, you know. Especially if you've been watching my content, this has been boiling. I've been holding on. I was one of the last ones out of our circle that was holding on hope. And I couldn't hold on no more. I was done. He said, I heard the passion, the fire coming out of Dre in that Blade commentary. I was smiling in the background like Palpatine when Vader yelled out, no. No.
Rise, Lord Vader.
Every time I think about Palpatine, I still think about when he smiled a little bit. It was like, do it. When he was about to cut Count Dooku's head off, do it. Every time I see that, it's hilarious to me. Without Robert D, the admin, what's good? No Island, no Long Island Ice.
Not tonight.
You see, eating chips.
Yeah. I shouldn't be eating this. I just came back from the gym and I'm already eating some junk. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I slept because, man, I had to do actual body work. You know what I mean? At the job, you know what I'm saying? Getting out dings and dits. You gotta. Man. Oh my God!
Y'all use the pool. Boom.
Boom. Nah, we don't use a pool. We don't use pools. We actually have. We have the glue gun effect, but we actually use the sticks to get out the little dings and dents and stuff like that. And if it's too bad, it's scrap. We just change it. but you got to go in there physically and move it, and you trying to find this one little itty bitty little damn thing.
Yeah.
And if you do it too hard, oh my God, it's frustrating. And because I had to pitch hit, I had to do it on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we're talking about 11 plus hours of this without barely a break. Oh my God, I slept all yesterday. I damn near missed the Chiefs game. I woke up, it was damn near halftime. I was like, oh snap. So I was watching the game till halftime while watching the game on my phone, like like the beginning, until I caught up. Like, oh, okay, I'm good. You know what I mean? Then I fell right back to sleep after that game was over with. I watched the Hail Mary. I don't know what happened after that. What's up, Professor Phil Fan? Pam, what's good? What's up? She's coming. She's getting a new puppy.
Where's
new
Mika?
puppy?
Where's Mika?
All right. Torian, you should be going after is Disney. Seems like Walt's dream is being realized. Absolutely. Oh yeah, my brother Rico Suave is up in here.
Rico.
Let's
Suave.
Let's swap a little bit. What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can y'all hear me?
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep, we can.
Okay.
All right. So we were
see
having
me? See me?
I mean, you look like you in the shadows, like Night Thrasher.
Yeah, shadow realm around here.
Oh man,
not the shadow realm. Black Panther, what's up?
A little better.
Ty, what's up? Not Blueberry. Pause.
Hey, pause. Hey, Ty, what are you doing? What is Ty on, man?
Ty, we don't call grown ass. We don't call grown ass me and Blueberry.
That's that Canadian shit.
I mean, Young Jock is going down dance. Didn't prepare you for that. Okay, Commanders. Yeah. Hey, Commanders are balling. Commanders are balling. So good. I gotta give them. I gotta give them props. YARC 9. They canceled Blade just to get a Midnight Suns. Let me get off of them for a second, because I'm about to get back in my feelings. about to get back in my feelings. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, Blue.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask you this question, because this is going to be the catalyst of how this starts.
Yep.
If you're getting ready to assemble a team, right? And you got two characters you could choose from. Mm-hmm. One of them is Night Thrasher, and one of them is Falcon. Which one are you picking?
I'm going Night Thrasher.
Exactly. Why are you going with Night Thrasher?
Night Thrasher is the Black Batman. Why wouldn't I go with Night Thrasher?
And they created this character to be dope.
Mm-hmm. They just don't know how to write Night Thrasher. It's easy to write the sidekick pimp that used to, you know what I'm saying, that can talk to birds. It's easy to write that.
Coco Beware.
It's easy to write that.
See, me and my brother was having this discussion, right? And personally for me, Falcon has always been, back in the 70s, Falcon was a joke. Falcon was, yeah, I heard with that. He was like, Falcon was a joke. And it failed.
He's a joke now.
Yeah, but he was always considered a joke, if you think about it, right? Because you have a character, right, that is, for one, has one of the dumbest powers of all. You can contact birds. You don't have no super strength. You don't have nothing else. You talk to birds. I'm so glad that they called him Falcon and not Chicken Man, because that would have been really right. Or Hot Wing, like they did in DC, because DC had their own Falcon called Hot Wing. You know what I mean? Racist as hell, right? So you got this move set. You got him. His origin story is convoluted between Red Skull and him being like Skip Wilson or whatever. He was supposed to infiltrate, going against Captain America. He's really Captain America's black friend, black sidekick. And then you waited 60 years or 50 years to give it to the black guy as Captain America. And then when you get it, you don't expect the backlash for a character named Captain America that was a symbol for America during the war against the Nazis. Now you want to give it to the black dude to say, you know what? There's not a lot of prominent black characters out here. Let me give it to the black guy. Let make
And
him.
what's his symbol? What's his message? Like, okay, we gave it to the black dude, and what does his represent? What does he represent in
What's up,
the
Cornelius?
Falcon Wangs? Falcon Wang. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is his rep? What does he? Like you said, Steve Rogers, Captain America against the Nazis. What is Black America's?
He ain't fighting He ain't fighting the KKK like Black Panther is.
Right. So is what is he doing? You know
so Rico, this is your chance. This is your chance to defend your boy. This is your chance to defend your boy.
Defend the homie, cuz. Defend the homie.
Oh yeah. Are y'all finished?
Are you done? Are you done?
With all that dribble that y'all just put out there on the American public, that is a shame.
Go ahead with your defense. Hold up, let me bring up
I don't disagree with anything y'all say about how he started. Y'all dissing my boy, calling him Coco Beware, but I can't disagree with that.
Was the Coco Beware popular?
Disagree.
Was he not popular? Everybody loved the Birdman. Everybody loved the Birdman. But what was he doing on there? Shucking and jiving with the bird. And I'm gonna have Exhibit A to show you Falcon was shucking and jiving. But go ahead. I digress. Go ahead.
Oh. However, things evolve, things change, and we got to allow things to change. Now, you asked a question: who would you pick if you're picking two superheroes? Thrasher, Night Thrasher, or a Falcon?
You say it, Black Falcon. You can say
but
it.
You felt
Black America.
But you failed Black America. But you failed to put that in context. The real question is, if you're making a Captain America movie, who do you pick? And you pick Falcon because Falcon is connected to Captain America. That's the reason why they picked him.
Okay.
So Bucky is not connected to Captain America?
He is, but you asked the question out of two black superheroes.
I said no. I just say if you was picking a team. I said if you're picking a team between Night Thrasher and Falcon, who do you pick?
But in context, if you're making a Captain America movie, which they were, that's why they picked Falcon. And man, Anthony Mackie did his thing in Captain America and the Winter Soldier. He did his thing. And if you, I'm a person who likes the Black Captain America in comics, because just like y'all say, he didn't fight the Nazis, he didn't fight this, but we aren't in 1942 anymore.
Right.
We're
so
now,
what are you fighting today?
And now,
what are you fighting today,
though? So now he represents what America is now, diversity. We've already had a black president. We can't have a Black Captain America. Dre, I know how you feel about the black president. I know how you feel about him. But the fact of the matter is, it's diversity. Things are changing. So I appreciate having a Black Captain America. Hold on, Dre. Hold on, because I never, as a thank you, as a black comic book collector, I never resonated with Steve Rogers. He was never one of my favorite comic book characters. I got a lot of Captain America comics, but he wasn't my guy. I started collecting comics in the 90s. And we all know who ran the 90s. Spider-Man the X. That's why most of my comic collection is Spider-Man the X-Men.
Right.
But when I started watching the MCU and seeing the evolution, just like his between him, Spider-Man, and Bucky in Captain America Civil War, that was gold. That stuff was gold. And if you take away the Black Captain America from the comics, we never get the Black Captain America from Captain America and the Winter Soldier. When he told you that speech, you asked Blue, what is he fighting for? When he said that speech to them congressmen in that street, that was powerful. I felt that. That's the Captain America I want. That's the Captain America that I like. That guy right there. And Anthony Mackie did he's been hitting it out the park as Falcon / Black Captain America. He's been hitting it out the park.
If that's the case, so the next Captain America should be Mexican or Spanish, right?
I say Asian.
Why do we need a next Captain America?
Because that's what we just did. That's what you just gave us. You just gave us the next Captain America. Why not give us a black representation of America as his own thing, not the next Captain America? You're saying it's okay. All right, so after we're done burning out Falcon, which his flame is going to be short anyway, let's burn Falcon out. Let's throw Steve back in there, and then let's have Steve pass the mantle down to
why does Steve have to pass? Why does Steve have to pass him? Why can't we just move on to the new Avengers?
But that's what he did.
Why can't we move on to something? That's what they did, but that's not what they. That's not what they got to keep doing.
In the MCU,
that's not what they got to keep. But that's not what they got to keep doing.
Right? That's not what they got to keep doing. They don't have to do that.
But see,
they can easily come up and say they could.
I'm just defending. I'm just defending what they did. And in comics, they gave the black guy Captain America. In comics, that's what they did. So they did that.
They gave it to Bucky.
And I'm just defending. They gave it to Bucky first, but I'm talking about the comics I collect. This right here. This is Avengers #5. All new, all different, with Black Captain America, Black America as the leader. Those are the comics I collect, and those are the comics I like. And
but what did they do after that?
Seeing Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Now they turned him back to Falcon for a minute because the Black America wasn't working, so they turned him back to Falcon. Then Steve came back online and said he wanted to be Captain America after he was the evil Captain, and you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, they went through all of this.
They just be y'all know they just be picking up just comic book storylines. But I'm just defending my guy. My guy, they just be thinking of comic book story. Come on, man. Who beat up Dr. Doom $5?
What's hard about leaving Falcon as Falcon and having him be the representation of Black America for me, you, and
exactly.
I would have had no problem with that if they did that, but they didn't do that. They made him Captain America, and the Captain America they made, I like.
But see, this is the problem that I have.
So what do you do? So what do you do with the people who like this Captain America? Because there are some who do like this Captain America. What do? You just tell us you just don't get no Black Captain America? That's what you tell us?
I mean, for one, you know what I mean? I think it's don't want to say it's disingenuous for the writer to say, well, there's no Black representation. This is out of his words, that there's no prominent Black characters in Marvel. So he gave a Black character. It's basically like a DEI hire. You did it because you felt bad because there was no prominent Black heroes in main roles. So instead of just making Falcon a main guy, I always said, make him cool. You could have kept the same speech and all of that as Falcon, because
like
look,
I don't on his own merit.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to give him the moniker of a guy who was a white guy who was fully the white Captain America for years until he went nomad and U.S. agent became him. You know what I'm saying? Then they had a Black Bucky, and everybody, oh no, don't do that. Get that off of him. And they wrote letters and all of that, and that automatically got done over. And then once he got back to Captain America, they gave it to Bucky. And then after that, he went back to Captain America, and he said, I feel bad for Black people. There's no prominent Black people. Said character or making this guy cool, they gave him the white guy stuff. Stop giving Black people the white guy stuff and make him stand on his own 2 feet as his character. It's all I'm saying.
Then we could have got the white guys the next Falcon if we was gonna do that.
But y'all arguing revisionist history. This was already done in the comics. This was already done in the comics.
And in the comics, so in the comics they had Not My Cap, right? It was in the comics. They already foresaw it because they knew it was gonna happen when they did the Not My Cap storyline, right? In real life, people was like, especially again, I'm just saying like this: if I'm a white guy, right? And just like with Yahya Abdul-Mateen playing Wonder Man, you know what I mean? If I'm a white guy and I see another white character be replaced by a Black person, I'm gonna be pissed Because how you don't know I don't like that or the moniker of that? Why does he? Why can't you?
Wonder Man might have been my shit as a white dude. You know what I'm saying?
So-
Maybe I like Simon. What's his name? Simon Wood.
So I liked it. So when I was a kid, I used to collect Fury and his Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
When I seen the MCU, that wasn't the Nick Fury I collected, but nobody seemed to have a problem with that.
And I didn't have a problem. Only reason why I didn't have a problem with it because you also had in 2005 was it or before that when the Ultimate Comic lines came out in that Nick Fury. So when the MCU
so you saying there's a precedent in comics? So there was a precedent in comics for that to happen.
There was a whole.
There was a precedent.
There was a whole.
But there was a precedent in comics for that to happen.
Wait. Let me explain. That's a whole totally different universe. This is like Earth 2. You know what I'm saying with the black Superman. You know what I mean? And that's like Earth 3. They got a Russian Superman and all this stuff. It was a different continuity. So when the MCU first started, I'm thinking they're doing an Ultimate Universe.
Right.
I never thought it was a 616 because if that's the case, David Hasselhoff would have came back.
Yeah, I was waiting on David Hasselhoff to walk through.
Exactly. I would have waited for David Hasselhoff to come back as Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. So don't. Nope. You're not.
But on me because hold on because we all know it ended up being the 616. So they did change him. So they did change a white person to a black person in the 616.
Hold on, wait though.
They changed.
I will say this. No, I will say this. He is Nick Fury Jr. in the MCU. He's Nicholas Jr.
Who? Man, that's semantics, man. He's
it's
Nick.
Not semantics.
He's
a whole
Nick Fury. That's semantics. They changed the character. They changed. Okay, so this Falcon is a different Falcon. He's not a pimp. He was already in the military. He don't talk to birds. He got a mechanical bird that flies around. A different character.
But they did the same thing with it. They still did the same thing.
But they made him cooler. He's way cooler in the MCU than he is in comics. Way cool. But that's why they made him Captain America. That's why he's so dope with the. Yes, I do. He was one of my favorite. Anthony Mackie, like I said, his portrayal of Falcon is one of my favorite characters in the MCU. One of my favorite characters because every time he's on screen, man, he's must see TV. When him and Bucky was running.
America. Oh, Cap, on your left, Cap. Where your red?
I thought that was a powerful scene, and a lot of people did too. In Avengers Endgame, when he came through that circle and he said "on your left, Cap," that gave people in the theaters goosebumps.
Well,
because it was his boy who came.
But who came through there first? When you first,
I understand Black Panther came.
Exactly. That's what got people hyped.
But we first heard Bucky. People were hyped when they heard Bucky. Well, I mean, not Bucky. When they heard Falcon talk about "on your left," because it was a callback to Captain America and the Winter Soldier. It was a callback. So I agree obviously Black Panther. Obviously, Black Panther coming through the fucking circle is going to get people out their fucking seats. Obviously, but we're Falcon, and Falcon, like I said, when he was on screen. Anthony Mackie as Falcon, he's cool as shit.
Let me ask you this.
He's cool as shit.
Do you think this Captain America movie is going to be a box office smash?
No.
Why not?
But it has nothing to do with Anthony Mackie.
I'm not talking about Anthony Mackie. I ain't bringing Anthony Mackie. I don't care what actor it is.
But you just asked why.
Yeah, I'm
asking why. I'm telling you, one of the reasons why why it's not good. Me and Dre talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like out of all the other characters all the black characters as being punked by Marvel, I don't think they really been punking Anthony Mackie. I guess y'all can say by giving him Falcon and the Winter Soldier instead of just giving him Falcon show, that they kind of punked him on that route. But I would push back on that and say it was because of the dynamic between Bucky and Falcon in Captain America Civil War. That's why they added Bucky to that show, because it was like a buddy cop. thing, but
I think you keep that going.
they're not going. But they're not going to do that, and they're not going to make Falcon the focal point of this movie, i.e. Captain America. They're going to make Red Hulk. They're going to make Red Hulk.
And that's not
so
shit.
Strong of a character.
And that's not shitting on Sam Wilson's Anthony Mackie.
Because I feel like if they wrote a dope story, it would be dope. But they care about Red Hulk more, and they care about Red Hulk more.
Rico, why would they care about Red Hulk more? Is it because Red
he's more
Hulk
popular?
Is a little cooler?
He's
more popular?
Cooler? He's more popular. I'm not gonna lie. He's a Hulk. He's fucking Hulk. And one of the top. Come on, man. If we're talking about the top 10 Marvel characters, Falcon is nowhere close. Nowhere close. But Hulk been one of the top 10 forever. So if you put a Hulk and a Red Hulk in a movie.
In the MCU, Hulk and Falcon damn near the same to me.
That's because of how Thanos did Hulk, and I don't think that would have happened in the comics. I don't think that would have happened in the comics.
They both have the same respect level. Matter of fact, I think Falcon might have a little bit more respect level than the Hulk.
He do, because he's Captain America now. Because
when he was Falcon, them writing, the way that they built him up, the way they propped his character up.
Look,
they kind of nerfed Hulk though.
Look,
they nerfed the hell out of Hulk though.
Let me show you Exhibit A. Let me just show you Exhibit A, because I've been searching for this, and I finally found the scene where you cannot tell me this is the guy that you want leading your movie. Yeah. This is nitpicking. This is nitpicking.
Well, thank you for saying that it's nitpicking.
This is nitpicking, but this is the guy right here. Hold up. Wait a minute. The
guy who can't get the loan.
Yeah. So you made him do the dino. Basically, he should have said dynamite.
They made him do the Coco Beware dance.
Yeah, made him do exactly. Coco Beware.
Hey,
you might as well have him start singing the bird.
Hey. But that scene was powerful because it showed that even a superhero who saved the universe couldn't get a loan. So you can look at the aesthetics of it all day long. But
he's the only one,
right? The black man who helped save the universe who couldn't get the loan. Everybody else. The black man. Yeah, exactly. The black man who helped save the fucking universe. Sean Carter got money. Man, right. Captain Marvel got money. Man, people who didn't help got money. Man.
So again, you're instead of having this guy standing on his own 2 feet, you again putting a stereotype out there. The black guy, the only black guy who can't get a loan. The black guy can't get a loan. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have his money saved up. He couldn't get a loan. Like, come on, dog. Like, it's the simple fact is that for one, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me finish this thought. It's the first thing you got to make him do. Hey, you don't know who this is? I'm Falcon. Hey, Dynamite. Ooh, look at me do a jig. You know what I'm saying? Let me do a jig for you, son.
I'm one with the wang.
You did all of that. Couldn't get a loan. You're shucking and jiving for these people. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having this dude stand on his own.
Yeah, I don't call it shucking and jiving. Like I said, man, he did a powerful performance in Captain America and the Winter Soldier. I don't see that.
That scene would have been
again. You're nitpicking one scene out the whole 8, 9, 10.
You know why I picked that scene?
Man.
But you know why I picked
and again,
you know why I did it.
But if you put that in context, like I said, that's a powerful statement because, like I said,
no, it's not.
He did have his money. He did have his money saved up. He had assets and everything. They still wouldn't give him a loan. Come on, man. He just saved the universe. Get that man alone. But you know, if we were in his position, they probably treat us the same way because of our color.
Hey, again, that's it. You're for that. That's not necessarily true, and you're enforcing a stereotype. That's not powerful. What's powerful is this speech at the end. If he was just Falcon, if he was like, dude, I'm over here saving the universe. I couldn't get a loan. I couldn't get shit. But you over here doing this to these people, and I don't even have powers. I got on a wingsuit. You know what I'm saying? As Falcon. You don't have to put on the red, white, and blue to be a powerful black man. All the black leaders that we had did not have to put on red, white, and blue to be powerful. That's the problem. You don't have to be a black dude with the stripes on to say your piece and know what it feels like to be a black man in America. You don't have to do that. So why infuse that with this character where if you want to do it, why didn't you do it while he was Falcon? That's the problem.
Because he's Captain America and he represents America. So as a symbol of America, that's why they made him have that speech as a symbol of America, symbol of Black America.
That doesn't reflect black. That doesn't reflect Black America.
It resonated with me, and I'm black, and I'm American, and it resonated with me.
Resonated with you, but if you look at the whole totality, him being in red, white, and blue does not reflect Black America. That's just like, oh, we got to go through this. We got to go.
If you would write the Marvel shows, where would you put Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
As far as the content of the shows, I would say
if you rate the show,
I would say it'll be number 3 after WandaVision number 1, and then Loki.
Top three.
Yeah,
with that scene that you just showed, you still felt that show.
I'm not talking about the show.
But the character of Falcon is what led the show. The character of Falcon. You don't really remember what Bucky fucking did in that show. You remember John Walker killing the dude, and you remember
pieces. I do going to talk, have the therapy. I remember what Bucky did in the show.
But it like I said, it didn't resonate like what Captain America was doing. The speech that he was saying, the interaction with him and Isaiah, Bradley, you know what I'm saying? That interaction, man, come on, man. That's why that show was top 3. And y'all really on Black Captain America like he wasn't good in that show, man. Come on, man. Sound like a hater.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
But he was Falcon the whole show.
Okay, but we already knew because of a precedent they set in comics that he was going to be Captain America. We already knew that was coming.
All I'm saying is he was
and for one, I was excited for it. I was excited for it because again, those are the comics I collected. I like those.
I'm not saying. So I'm not saying you're not
my comic on TV. To get to see my comic on TV was just like you know how we feel about Transformers. So to see a real good Transformers representation on TV. Huh?
No, I think that's dope. I think it's dope seeing you know what I'm saying, the comics that you read on TV. I think everybody want to see their storyline that they grew up reading, you know what I'm saying, play out in live action. I think that's one of the major problems that Marvel is having because they don't put those storylines in the right light. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit ain't, and not saying that it's got to be.
And I agree with you, Blue. I agree with you. But how they did Captain America, the Black America, he's really, really close to the comic. He's really close to the comic.
No, he is, but the comic ain't on that.
All right, let me shout out Robbie D. Robbie D just gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so very much, Robbie D, for gifting those 10 memberships. You already know what a matter of fact. This is actually perfect for this subject right here.
Gang banging, gang banging, gang banging.
And thank you again, Robert D.
For
gifting. No, I don't have a problem with anybody liking Falcon the character, Falcon the comics. If you like it, that's cool. But I'm also giving you a perspective. From my perspective, is saying, why do we gotta to show representation? Why do we have to go to a white moniker to make us? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Because if the roles were reversed, if the roles were reversed and they made Dr. Doom Black Panther, man, black people will lose their mind. Because remember, we're representation, right? Why can't a white guy represent Africa like they do in South Africa? You know what I mean? So everybody would lose their everlasting mind if the Black Panther took off his mask, he was a white dude. They would lose it. So why
But
do
see,
we?
like-
so why don't we
but
have
like
that
I-
same
like-
smoke
like I-
for white people in their characters?
But like I told you earlier, Black Panther, a part of his character is his culture. So that would be
White people live in Africa.
But come from the jungles? Coming from the jungles of
Look,
Africa?
this
No,
is
ain't
what I
nobody
this
come from the
is
jungles
but
of Africa.
Well, you don't know. You don't know
Hold on,
white
Blue.
people
Hold
struggle in
on.
Africa.
Let me finish my thought. Let me finish my thought. But Wilson come from America.
Yeah, well, you
So,
don't know what
It's
white
easier
people
for him.
going through.
Hold on. It would be easier for him to take up a character like America's, being that he's from America, from New York, instead of a white Dr. Doom taking up somebody from a black Africa. That's
There's
totally
white people-
different.
There's white people that live in South Africa.
Not in the jungles of Africa. Not in the jungles
don't
of
know that.
Wakanda, Dre.
We don't know that.
Yes,
We
we
don't
do.
know that.
How many Black Panther comics you got? Tell me how many white people there.
Technically, remember. Technically, remember. Technically, remember. Who's Black Panther's half brother or step brother? Whatever. Who's a white man?
that
Who's a
white
whole
lady got
white
in there
man?
somewhere.
I'm just saying.
That
I'm
white
just
lady-
saying.
white lady
You know he was y'all know he was adopted. First of all,
He was adopted. So what if he became?
How many Black Panther comic books you
What if
got?
he became?
How many
what if he
black
became
people?
Black-
How many white people in there?
What if he would have came Black?
Well-
What if he would have came Black Panther? Since we diversity, we gotta have diversity in Wakanda too.
If the next Black Panther, if your boy Cole ends up being Black Panther, what you think?
Right, exactly.
Look, I understand what y'all saying. I really do.
But what I want
I
to
really
say
do.
is, black representing America. I get what you're saying. Hey,
I get it.
black folks representation. You know what I'm saying? Even with the whole flag, I see Cornelius say about because I'm on the whole being America, being American, being a black American. I'm with all that. You know what I'm saying? More American than anybody here. Me. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as black people, I think black people are more American than anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But the way that it's portrayed and the way it was represented was so nasty and egregious. That shit is bad. That shit don't even feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like
You talking
My dog
about you
can't
talking
get
about old Falcon or you talking about the new Falcon?
I'm talking about in the movie.
Yeah, you talking about the
In
new
the
Falcon?
comics, that shit went to everybody. Everybody was picking up the shield in the comics. I'm not even worried about the comics. In the movie, you know what I'm saying? Hit fucking old Steve come through and give the shield to fucking Black America. Oh, I'm sorry, Falcon at the time. Give it to him. Then he feel bad and shit. Oh, I don't know if I'm good enough to be as good as this white man. That's what it made it seem like.
I didn't like that. I agree with you. I didn't like that.
I don't know if I can feel the shoes of this
He was kind of a
white man.
buster on that one. I do agree with you on that. I can't argue with you on that one.
Nasty.
I didn't like that
Bird's the
aspect
word. Bird. The bird's the word. Yeah.
Then he just gave it, just gave it the shield
They
away.
gave it
Here,
again.
here, government, you can have it because I don't think I can fit his boots.
I understand.
That's why I said.
But it kind of built up. It kind of built up the story of him getting it back too, though. Of him getting it back from.
The problem that I have with that,
I was just literal, but it's still top three. How are you saying that the writing is so bad for this one character who's the main character, but it's still the top three of your shows of Disney of all time?
Because Disney shows are trash. That's why it's not hard.
Wait
to
a
be
minute.
top
And remember, this is a quote unquote buddy cop. Remember, this was a quote unquote buddy cop show.
Man!
And basically, it being real, the star of the show was Baron Zemo. Was Helmut Zemo?
He stole the show.
So let's go back. You didn't feel right about.
But even then, there was still lines.
Hold on, wait a minute. So you make this whole big drama that was unnecessary about you feeling bad that you couldn't fill the shoes of Captain America, Steve Rogers. But by the end of the show, you want to make a speech about America? You should have been making that speech with yourself. You should have been saying, look, I know that. Am I lying? I know what goes on in America. I should be the one who represents
But he had to go see about Isaiah Bradley, and that's what made him all that stuff that Isaiah Bradley did is what led up to him wanting to take the Shield back. Again, it was great writing, man. That's why it's the top 3 of y'all whack ass shows.
Isaiah didn't have no
I
problem.
didn't say it was whack. I was just making a point where Isaiah Bradley's introduction was amazing. Great actor, great scene, because he makes the scene. You know what I mean? Because of what he did. But if Falcon is who he is, and he's always has been, then he would have knew about the Tuskegee experiments. He would have knew about the things that happened in slavery when it came to experimenting on black people. He would have knew about Sarah Barton. He would have been on his Black American history. He wasn't. What he was is a DEI hire, the token black guy, and that's where they shoved him into. It's always because it shouldn't take Isaiah Bradley to wake up your eyes, which you should already know your history if you're that guy. You can't preach to me and you just woke up.
Already out there running around with these superheroes. Like, I'm pretty sure you done felt the flames already. You know what the fuck. I mean, you know what's going on. Excuse me, Roberto, I'm sorry. You already know what's going on. You know what's going on.
I'm not giving him no pass. He was being a bigot.
He was already in the military. I'm pretty sure that program that he had to fight to get into the paratrooper program. I'm pretty sure he had to fight for that. It wasn't no just make rank and get this program going on. He was supposed, you know what I'm saying? He had to fight for that.
It's just like devotion. I guarantee you he went through something while he was in the military, like Jonathan Majors in devotion. So why couldn't he bring those experiences in? Why did it? That's the problem. You make this guy a joke. You're making him do all of this to get a love. Oh, you don't know who I am? Bird's the word. You doing all of this, and then you have the nerves to give me a speech at the end? Yes. Is he a counselor? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Did he deal with troops that dealing with PTSD? Yes. The problem is
giving more insight to what's going on.
Exactly. So what it sounds like, Falcon was really disconnected from who? Black America.
Fly away. He was disconnected.
That's all I'm saying. So that's why his speech was good, but I'm like, wait a minute, if we go back, you didn't want this. You didn't want this at all. So now all of a sudden, Isaiah Bradley pump you up and make you think? Well, maybe you need a black man to make you think and wake up. You know, my brother. Let me tell you something.
A lot of us sometimes do. A lot of us aren't ready all the time.
That's my point.
A lot of us aren't ready all the time. But they showed the journey of it, and that's what made it. That's what made the show good, is the journey of it. Y'all can hate on it all y'all want, but like I said, y'all put it in y'all top 3 for a reason. Y'all put it on y'all top 3 for a reason, and y'all can't tell me that it was all good except for this character. His writing, his whole writing is just whole terrible. But the show is so good that it's in your top 3.
It's not hard to be in the top 3. It's not.
Blue is an asshole, right?
It's just not. You act like it's oh hell. If you really think about it, it's only 3 real MCU shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else is that?
I'm not gonna sit up here and say that it was horrible. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, when you're giving a speech, right? I have to go back to the beginning. I gotta look at you in your totality. Right. I'm not gonna go say that speech is what made you Captain America.
And I'm saying that was just part of the writing, and the writing was good because it's still in your top 3. So the writing was good. The journey. It was the journey. He felt he was inadequate. Then another black man lets him know that black people are adequate.
But there was more than one character. That's what I'm saying. There's more than one character on the show. That's what I'm saying. So the overall totality of the show was good. I don't like what they did with Kim. And again, the moniker Captain America shouldn't go and represent America just because you got on red, white, and blue. That makes absolutely no sense because there's so many people who don't have to put on that represents America's black people.
Okay. And even if he did go and put it, he just don't represent it right to me anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? As a black man, I don't like the way he represents that.
Blue, you was being an ass though when you just said, well, it's not that hard to be the top 3.
It's not.
I honestly think y'all just don't like Anthony Mackie. I think that y'all just
Hey,
don't like.
I ain't got Drake got an issue with him. I don't have an issue
who,
with old Ant
who's been on board with what's his name in 8 Mile?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't
whatever
like.
his
Yeah.
name.
I don't
Clarence,
have
what is
no
that?
Anthony Mackie.
issue.
Clarence, that's his name.
Clarence. I ain't got no issue with Clarence. None whatsoever. Or
This
Tupac.
is this.
I ain't got no
Oh
issue
man,
with
let me not get on Tupac. Let me not get on Tupac. Again, all my thought is that I like Sam. I like Sam as Falcon. Papa Doc.
Papa Doc.
I like Anthony Mackie. I have no problem with Anthony Mackie, honestly. I joke with Anthony Mackie because he be in a lot of bullshit that he should not be doing. If you want to be an A-list Hollywood star,
I'm a black man. I'm a black man that likes Falcon as Captain America. So what do you do with it? What do you do with it?
That's my opinion. It's nothing wrong. I'm not saying you should change your opinion because of my opinion.
Oh yeah, because you know I ain't.
Yeah, I'm just giving my opinion on the way that I look at it from my perspective and the evidence that I have to prove that. That's it. But Birdman now, but Bird's a word. I want him to come out with the bird on his arm. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think he would have. I think if they would have kept closer to his comic lore, I think he would have been cooler.
Which one, the pimp or
no?
Or
the talk
like a little bit harder because he was gangster as Captain America in the comics. He was gangster.
We talking about
he wouldn't have never been like, no, I don't.
But
a pimp?
Yeah, his original comic origins.
I mean, he ain't got.
You talking about making him a pimp in the MCU?
No. Hell no.
I was saying about the bird shit.
Like when he went to Magic Parade, had to suit out.
That was a callback to his pimp roots.
I know.
Him talking to the birds is what I was
No. And that's and a lot of people and a lot of people Rashad, you're not lying. A lot of people, because of what he said about T'Challa not be a recast, and then he gets a prominent role as Captain America, make everybody look at him side eye like, yo, you just doing this so you can move up in ranks. You know what I mean? Because there is a thing in Hollywood called it's only one. You know what I mean?
It
can only be one.
But no, hold on. I gotta push back on that because there's precedent of a black Captain America in comics.
We're talking about in the movie.
But what I'm saying, I know, but there's a precedent for the movie from the comics that there's a black Captain America.
Yeah, I'm not taking.
So it's not like they just was like, oh, we just gonna make up some shit for this dude.
That's not what
I'm saying. So he can be a lead.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is the way that it came across in a Hollywood sense. Like, hey, now I get my time to shine. Because Black Panther made $1.3 billion. Chadwick is basically Marvel Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what Deadpool says. And now I can get my chance to be on top. You know what I'm saying? While every other black character that came either before me or after me doesn't have their time. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying.
But that's not the actor's choice. That's the studio's choice to make a Captain America 4.
Why you think I'm going so hard at Marvel?
You know out of anybody I understand. You know.
Well, it's the actor's choice about how they speak on it. It's the actor's choice on how they speak on it. It's Marvel for pitting the actors against one another.
So what you want them to say? I don't want to make a Captain America 4? Is that what you want them to say?
I mean, they didn't.
No, Dre, I thought Dre was having a conversation about the whole recasting of T'Challa, like that situation. Like
it was that
shit.
Yeah, it was because he said.
But y'all talking about somebody taking a prominent lead. I'm thinking y'all talking about Anthony Mackie.
What we're saying is that
because Chadwick is gone. So I'm saying this ain't Anthony Mackie's choice to make a Captain America 4.
Hold up, listen to what I'm saying.
They did that because of the success of the show.
Listen to what.
If the show would have bombed, they
saying.
would have never thought about making a Captain America 4.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying. We're saying his words, not that we already knew there was going to be a Captain America 4 when they introduced what was that Phase 4. We already knew that there was a list of movies that was getting ready to come out. Captain America 4. They didn't know if what's his name was going to come back in the movie. Chris Evans. They didn't know if Chris Evans was going to come back. They kind of gave him a soft send off at the end of Endgame, but they still was unsure what they was going to do with the character of Captain America. You understand? So him giving it to all of that's part of that, right? What I'm saying is when you ask about the whole thing with recast T'Challa, what you could have said was, I don't want to speak on that. Chadwick Boseman was a great actor. What they do in the future is, I hope they do what's best for the franchise. What you're saying is, no, I don't feel like they should recast. It can only be one. There's only one T'Challa, and you don't have to say that, because what it makes it seem like you were saying is that it can only be one. That's what I'm saying. You're putting yourself in a position where you're making yourself seem like it's my time to shine now that Chadwick is gone. So I'm gonna make sure
there's only could be one Chadwick Boseman. He didn't say there could only be one black actor. He said there would only be one Chadwick Boseman.
He's talking about the role of T'Challa, and like everybody, like a lot of people,
there can only be
there's
and I disagree with him with it, but he's not talking about himself. He's talking about the role of T'Challa. There can only be one. He feels there can only be one that can fill that role. I totally disagree with him, but he's not talking about himself. He's not talking about himself elevating himself. Those are two different subjects.
Listen to what I'm saying. Let me rephrase it. When black people discuss another black man, or another black role, and you pigeonhole it to one person, what that comes across is that, hey, I'm a black man, I get my chance to shine. When it comes across, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. So where it comes across is that I get my chance to shine because this guy is now gone, and I'm gonna make sure people know there can only one.
I don't feel like it came across like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like it came across like that.
We'll take a poll in the comment section, and let's see what the chat says on that. But we do got. Is there a way you can actually show what he said? Because we're kind of like just, what I'm saying, kind of like it's not really what I. It would be better if we could show exactly what he said. Hold on. Because we're kind of like paraphrasing right now, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't seen what he said, so I ain't seen nothing. So, yeah. Hold on. Oh.
Cornelius said Anthony Mackie, he really more like Homelander.
Hold on. I found it, but this is a fair use thing, so
yeah. Don't lose your
No, it's gonna be
don't get copyright stricken. Or maybe there's something you could read.
I got the video, but
we'll believe you should read it. You're my brother.
Hold on, because this is off of Jamil Hill's podcast.
She one of them too.
I used to be a fan of Jamil Hill.
What you want? Yeah, until I used to love her on what was that? Numbers Never Lie. And then I started hearing her and Carrie Chabby, and then I started hearing things and started reading tweets, and I'm like, ooh, they not who I thought they was. They not like us.
At all.
Ooh.
At all.
Man, her, Carrie Champion.
I used to take for her and Carrie Champion.
Man, Carrie Champion was my girl, and then I started seeing things and hearing things,
Yeah,
and
man.
I heard tweets, and I'm like, yeah, it's your tweet, so yeah. Who's the other one? She used to be a host on Sports Center, little skinny looking it, little man. But I think she part of their crew too. I can't think. I can't.
You find
think
it?
of
You
her
can't
name
find
right
it?
now.
You on mute.
We can't hear you.
Unmute your mic.
Okay. He said, Maggie said, no, you can't recast him without hesitation. He did that role in a way it'll never be done again.
You
So
can't
what
recast him without hesitation. He didn't say you can't. He says without hesitation, as in wait.
but he said he
Then
did that
pick the
role
right
in a way
guy.
that but see, this is the hypocritical part of that. He's in a movie with a guy who got recast right after he died of cancer. So now you're a hypocrite. And Thunderbolt Ross has been in
He
the
can't
MCU.
control that. He didn't.
He could,
cast
you know what he,
Thunderbolt Ross?
hold on, wait a minute. Here's an interesting idea that he could control. He could shut the fuck up. That's what he can control. He can shut up. You don't have to say nothing.
Okay, did they ask him? Did they ask him a question?
Yes.
Did Jamel Hill ask him a question?
Yes.
So you want to ask the question?
He couldn't. No. Answer the question where it doesn't look like you're pigeonholed another black man to a role. That's what I'm saying. And when you say it like
Again,
that,
and I don't see it like that. I don't see it like that because he said you have to hesitate to pick. He didn't say you can't pick nobody. He said hesitate because he did it in a role where he feels like
No, he didn't.
it can't
He's
be
not saying-
duplicated.
He's not saying without hesitation. They're saying you can't.
he said you
quote
can't
is,
recast him.
No, you can't recast him. He
That's
said that
the word.
fast without hesitation.
Yeah, that's a pause. He did it in quotation without hesitation.
Without-
No,
without-
you
Not he's
can't.
saying without
Listen,
hesitation.
listen. It says you cannot. You can't.
No, he said the
recast him.
word.
Pause. Pause is he didn't quote without hesitation. That's the pause. He said it quickly.
Oh, he said it
did
without
that role.
hesitation. Oh, he said it
Yeah.
without hesitation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The quote is you can't
Understand now.
recast him. He did that role in a way it could never be done again. So what it's
Okay.
saying is he's making it
Okay.
seem like
I feel you.
he's
I
the
got
only one. Don't pick nobody else. I'm the man
I
now.
understand. I
And
understand.
he wanted to be
Yeah.
he wanted to be Black Panther before he got the role of Falcon anyway. So
He only want to be Mark ass Snap Wilson. He want to be damn T'Challa.
not Mark. I Snap Wilson, you Mark. Or Mark ass Snap Wilson. All right, we've been on this for almost an hour.
I know.
So
we gotta keep it moving.
yeah, so we got to keep it moving. Bro, I thank you for coming in with this art because you done gave everybody popcorn. Everybody in here like, oh snap.
That's what's up. That's what's up. They gotta know. That's the kind of conversations we be having, boy. Man,
Yeah.
and a lot of those make it to your show because we'll have a conversation about it. Be like, man, I'm about to go talk about that.
Right. No, he did
Or
not. I mean, he
Oh,
just
have
didn't
it.
say anything. Hold up, you paused. But he didn't defend Jonathan. I mean, he just said when everything happens, it did. I just didn't like what he said about the T'Challa thing. That's it.
yeah. All right, bro.
All right, dear man. I'll let you.
I'm gonna watch the rest. I'm gonna watch the rest of y'all.
All right. All right
I'm
now.
out.
All right.
Bust her ass, Black America.
Bust her ass, Trick America. All right, he gotta hang up, or do I kick him from the studio?
You can kick him from the. You can.
Yeah. Now they got kick gas. All right,
Get him out of here.
You know this is gonna be clipped.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Something gonna be clipped. I got that new Opus, so you know what I'm
That
saying.
Opus be rocking.
Yeah, I started using that today. I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? It's cool, so gonna start using that to clip ourselves because man, I be yeah. But anyway, all right, Snap Wilson was racist. Was racist, Red Skull. Man. Yeah, he did audition. I'm going to fucking Wayne. I'm going to go support. I've already said this. I said I'm going to support Anthony Mackie. I've already said this. He's still an original black character, so I'm going to support him. I just wish that they would have elevated the character of Falcon. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? They did what they did. It ain't no way that I could change it. But I do understand when white people get mad when their white characters get changed. I would feel the same way if Storm got changed to a white woman with blonde hair and blue eyes. I would feel the same way. You know what I mean? Right. So it's nothing different. I want the same smoke that we have for black characters. White people have that same smoke because they obviously deserve it.
Because I kind of do got blonde hair, blue eyes though. She kind of
yeah, she do. Yeah, with some beautiful chocolate skin though. I mean, I mean,
the smoke should be there for stuff like that because it's still because that's not elevating Sam Wilson. This is really elevating Captain America. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really. No, I know she got white. I said it's kind of like she got blonde hair and blue because she has blue eyes. They just turn white when she uses her powers or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's elevating Captain America. It's not elevating Sam Wilson, the Falcon. That's not what it's doing. Because just like the Canadian brother says, when they go back to status quo, Captain America will be white or whatever promotional stuff that they use. It's gonna be white Captain America on that promotional stuff. It's not gonna be Black America.
And they're still in the promotional material. I still don't see Anthony Mackie on the promotional material for Captain America 4. I don't see it. I see Red Hulk holding the shield.
The shield.
That does not say
or the shield, or just the shield.
Or the shield. So what does that say about the character of Captain America, Sam Wilson? He's not even prominent enough to be put on the cover.
Nope.
That's all I'm saying. But that was a good that was some what is the shows like some undisputed arguing. That was some good stuff to get your blood pumping. You know what I mean?
It was.
You know, it was some good stuff to get your blood pumping. So I appreciate my brother coming on for that because we were literally arguing before the show. So I was like, nah, damn that. Here's the link. Get on. Let's do this now. Let's do this. But anyway, we got some other stuff that we wanted to talk about.
Let's get into it.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. I gotta log in to IG so I can pull up the articles that you had. But anyway, man, that was good, man. What's on your mind, my brother? What's on your mind?
Shit, I'm following you. I'm like, yes, Drake kicking Marvel back in. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's tag team this. Let's make this motherfucker a triple threat match. Let's go. Marvel need that back kicked. I've been trying to kick Marvel's back in for the longest, man. It's hard to do because there's no other actors. Yeah. And when I mean actors, I mean like studios or whatever that's competing. Or you know what I'm saying? We still got to wait on. And this is a good segue into what I think you're finna pull up, this DC versus Marvel.
Yeah, the DC. I'm gonna do that now.
Box office situation, who's gonna reign supreme. I always went once after Endgame came and I saw which way they was going. I said, oh, this is the perfect time for DC to just come into this motherfucker and karate chop the shit out of MC, you know what I'm saying, out of Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just, the way I looked at it was Marvel is hurt, especially after fucking Love and Thunder. You know what I'm saying? They had all these, Love and Thunder made money and Multiverse of Madness made money, but you can just tell it wasn't there. Like the heart, the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was sucked out of what Marvel had got going on. So I was like, this is DC's perfect time. DC came, hit us with Black Adam. They came with the Flash. You know, they came with stuff, but we knew that it was over. You see what I'm saying? And then here comes James Gunn, bitch ass, talking about some, oh, well, it's still gonna be the DCU. I'm still keeping some of that DCU in there, and it's gonna be. I said, James Gunn, you can't do it after the shit that you just pulled with the Superman situation. You know what I'm saying? After the Henry Cavill debacle, now you coming back and telling fans, oh no, wait, I am gonna some of that DC EU stuff or DCUE, whatever it was, extended universe, that DCEU. I must be keeping some of that. And I was like, man, you can't do that, though. Jimmy Gunn, man. Jimmy Guns. That's Jimmy Two Guns.
All right. You know what's funny? Because I know that it's a curveball one and a half without Bruce. Yeah, that's funny. The funny thing, Gray, is the only Falcon action figure I got is this Captain America one from the show, from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's the only one that I have. And that's because I collected that whole entire phase. You need to collect everything to get his wings. You know what I mean? So, bird. But no, I do agree. If we're gonna keep this portion, we're gonna kind of run through these because we are getting into movie night with Blade. So I don't want to be on here for like 3 hours. You know what I mean? So we're gonna run through these. But I do agree with you. I think it's time for DC to come back. And the only way that you could be able to do that is make great films in DC. Right. And if they keep the same aesthetic that they do with the movies, with their cartoon movies, I think they'll kick the shit out of Marvel. Yeah. I think they will. So let's get to this article real quick, and we'll get to the other ones. DC versus. We'll get to this, and we'll get to the other stories. DC versus Marvel box office collections in 2024. Who wins the numbers game? With a 2024 a slow year for superhero film releases, who won the box office between DC and Marvel? So let's get into it. The tempera around DC and Marvel has changed dramatically. It has perhaps evolved way more in 2024 than it ever did previously. James Gunn and Peter Safran are now at DC rebooting this film franchise with a more take everything along approach. Fans are hoping for it to be a far cry from Snyder's DC universe, which on its best days made very little sense. A new Superman film would kick things off next year with Matt Reeves' Batman sequel tabled after that. For television, Paradise Lost, a series about Themyscira, is also under development. Which, if they'll be smart, guess who they'll have to bring in Nubia. If they're smart to bring in Nubia. All right, Marvel, meanwhile, is struggling to navigate the unsettling post-phase 3 seas. So much so that Downey Jr. Dr. Doom had to be announced to steady the sales after the cultural phenomenon of the Infinity Saga and the tiding multiverse phase 5 has, until now, paled in comparison. Projects like Blade, Fantastic Four remained highly anticipated thanks to Marvel's loyal fan base. In all fairness, a return to form with Deadpool and Wolverine. After a nauseating pace of releases though things slowed down in 2024, at least for the big screen. While streaming and television enjoyed its fair share of releases this year, theaters were largely kept out of these plans. Even whatever little was left for a big release was put out on some platform or the other. In a year that has been transitionary instead of enticing, there is, however, one great leveler of such conversation. The number Chico or Chico. Or is that Chico? The numbers Chico. They don't lie. So have the two giants. The comments fared and live action box office in 2024. God. Oh, that was getting. Oh, we are not about to do this. we're not about to do trash. Let's just keep going. Trash. Wolverine, banger. That was nice. We already knew that they was gonna win with that. DC movie releases in 2024. Trash. Would I tell you that's kind of one of the worst things I've watched this year? Joker Deuce was trash. All right, The Penguin. Awesome. No. Okay, that wasn't live action. Okay, let me see. 2024 was quiet for live action. So right now, Marvel won this round. That's basically what they're saying. Marvel won this round because everything else was absolutely garbage pail juice. It was garbage. We know it was garbage. Joker was garbage. You know what I mean? Deadpool Wolverine was, I mean, I guess for one Joker, you had Madam Web. So those two even themselves out.
Well, one
both of them
got
were,
one Madam Web.
Yeah, because both of them were horrible.
Right.
Both of them were horrible. The Penguin is the best thing DC has done in a while. But I also say this: we have to remember that Warner Brothers had their fingerprints all over the DCEU. So it wasn't that they wanted to not wanting to make good films. It was Warner Brothers, and then Warner Brothers got sold again. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was too much going on with Warner Brothers. I don't necessarily blame the DCEU. I blame Warner Brothers.
You know what's the bad thing? They pulled the plug on that so early. All of those movies made money.
All of them did.
They all make it seem like these movies didn't make no money. They all made money. None of those movies was flops.
Except the Flash,
Wonder Woman 2
or 1984.
Well, I'm talking about the stuff that James Gunn had. Not James Gunn, that Zack Snyder had his actual fingerprints on. All of the movies made money. Like you can not like BVS. I think BVS was dope. You can not like Superman. I thought that was a good Superman story.
BVS, the director's cut is way better than
the
theatrical
cut.
It is better than the theatrical cut. Snyder's the long version of Justice League is I watched all 4 hours of that.
No, the Snyder cut is raw. That's raw.
Yeah. There's a couple parts that I don't like the slow-mo on, but other than that, I love that. And the noir version of it. I watched both. I liked it. I really liked it.
You watched the black and white version? I ain't watched the black and white version.
Yes, I watched the regular version and I watched the black and white version. That's how much I liked the movie. I wanted to see it again in black and white. And they actually told a way better story in that Snyder cut, even though there was a lot of reshoots. The way that they did Cyborg was better. You know what I mean? It was everything was better.
But that goes back to what you said about Warner Brothers having their hands in it. They cut bait on it early. They didn't let him finish the movie. You know what I'm saying? They could have let him, because his daughter had passed or whatever. They could have set that aside or at least, you know what I'm saying, let him oversee the property while your boy finished it up. What's the man?
Josh Whedon.
You know what I'm saying? To keep it at least as uniform as possible. Because halfway through that movie, you can see that it just changes. You know what I'm saying? It's a change in the direction of the film. But no, I believe that DC is in the right spot right now. I wish that they were moving a little bit faster with their stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But I do kind of like the anticipation though, because the Creature Commando, that was amazing. That trailer was amazing. So I was digging Creature Commando just from the jump. And then after that, I'm like, if they keep this aesthetic, especially the aesthetic with, I know a lot of people was, really, some people really liked what's the John Cena show? Peacemaker.
Peacemaker is dope.
Yeah, to me,
Peacemaker
it's
one
dope.
of them.
Yeah, if they
Peacemaker is one of them.
If they make the DCU like that, like that tone, where the cussing and all of that, you know what I mean? Even in Superman, not saying Superman should do that because Superman should be who he is, but it's still make it like they do in the cartoon movies,
right?
Oh my God, I would be on board.
With because I'm reading the chat with Man of Steel, man. I didn't like the hate that it got.
I didn't like his Clark Kent. That's all I didn't like. I didn't like his Clark Kent. Everything else was dope.
I mean, it is what it is when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I didn't like was the hate that it got for Superman making the decision to kill Zod. Like Superman didn't kill Zod in the first Superman movie.
Right. Well, actually did.
You know what I'm saying?
Didn't he throw a boy in the hole?
He killed him.
Yeah, he did kill him.
He killed Zod. Zod didn't have no powers at that time.
Hey, you talking about in the original Superman movie?
In the original Superman movie, he took his powers from him. He killed him. He threw him in that damn hole. That was it.
And they were like, ah!
Hey, he killed, so I'm like,
they gave him
y'all
the
tripping
Wilhelm
on this.
scream.
Did y'all see the first? Did y'all see the original movie? He killed Zod in that
Exactly.
too. Like I didn't. I'm like, what are y'all missing? Plus, in that decision or in that moment, what did you got this dude just as strong as you? You know what I'm saying? He about to kill these people. What do? I guess fly him away, but that's like Zod had to be stopped, like not put in prison or something. Zod had to be stopped because his only
he already
mission
got
was
yeah.
to do what he was gonna do. You know what I
They
mean?
already put him in they put him in the Phantom Zone already. He doesn't need to go back to the Phantom Zone. No more. Kill him, get it over with. If that's what you got to do, that's why I like that Superman. That's why I like Henry Cavill's version of Superman, because he did what needed to be done. You know what I mean? He did what he needed to be done, because every other version of Superman would have made him too campy. You know what I'm saying? Except for the original, because he was like getting that whole.
This would have been the perfect opportunity to
exactly.
Superman does that. Yeah, Lois did kill Ursula. Kills all three. Yeah,
yeah, it's Superman. That is Superman 2.
Yeah,
that is Superman 2.
Superman
not
2,
the original
yeah.
Superman 2. Yeah, he
yeah.
killed all of them. He killed them all. They all had to go.
It's like the police officer who had to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You know what I'm saying? The police officer who ain't never drawn his weapon, never shot anybody, and he had to make that decision. And that's gonna live with that. Would have left. You know what I'm saying? The one and another thing I didn't like about it, I guess, it's two things. Superman not saving his daddy was trash to me. I thought that was trash.
Trash.
Like, what are you talking about? I'm not going to save my dad. You
ain't nobody gonna. You move at the speed of light. Ain't nobody gonna see you not get saved. And just hold his neck.
Ain't nobody worrying about it because they all running from the tornado. I'm finna
exactly hold his neck and his back so you don't
I don't
give him whiplash.
Come on,
and you'll be all right.
Us, man.
Yeah,
talking,
exactly.
Holding your hand out. Oh, nigga, what?
Exactly. All right, so guys, what did you think about this? Put it in the comment section below. We got to move on to the next one. Tom Holland teases Spider-Man 4 idea is crazy. It's a little bit different to anything we've done before. Let's see what he says. Tom Holland is teasing Spider-Man 4 after the actor revealed that the Sony and Marvel film was happening. The actor, known for spilling the tea when he's not supposed to, kept details of the upcoming film very light but teased enough to excite fans. All I can tell you is that it's happening. We're super close to having a creative. I think that is really worthy of the fans, but I think now we feel confident that the idea is strong enough that we can finally say that it's going ahead. Holland said a Good Morning America. Now, what's funny is that I had somebody argue in my comment section. They got to take their time with the right movie for Blade. They got to get the right director, the right writer. They have no problem with getting Spider-Man out, though.
This right on along, huh? Just super speed this shit right on to the movie theater.
Here. Open your mouth to say, because I'm about to feed you the dumb shit. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? They keep doing.
I swear to God, Spider-Man movie.
Well, I keep telling y'all, when it comes to black people, y'all have every excuse under the sun why we can't get anything done. White people don't have that same excuse at all. They don't have that same.
They just get it.
They just get their stuff. So anyway, he continued, we're going to shoot next summer. Wait a minute. You're saying you got a creative idea and next summer is what, 10 months away? 8 months? But 5 years. Okay, the idea is crazy. It's a little different to anything we've done before, but I think the fans are going to really respond to it. Sony has already added to its release calendar an untitled Spider-Man movie set to release in July 24, 2026, with the film shooting in the summer of 2025. Holland had previously teased that he had read a draft of the script for the new Spider-Man movie. We have a creative and a pitch and a draft, which is excellent, Holland said on the Rich Roll podcast. It needs work, but the writers are doing a great job, and I read it 3 weeks ago, and it has really lit a fire in me. He continues that Day and I sat down and read it together, and we at times were like bouncing around the living room, like this is a real movie worthy of the fans' respect. But there are a few things we need to figure out before we can get that really going. But it's exciting, and I'm really, really excited about it. All right, what you think about this, Blue?
Honestly, man,
oops, wrong thing. My bad. I almost took you
because
out.
I was reading what Torian said. I'm not excited. I'm kind of Spider-Man out, and that's my favorite, one of my favorite superheroes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of Spider-Man out because it's like we got all these characters just waiting in the wind, and for some reason it's taking fucking. It's like pulling teeth to get the X-Men in the MCU. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got Miles Morales that we having discussions. Is that really Spider? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just Spider-Man out, man. Of course, Spider-Man gonna come out. It's gonna do $1 billion. It's gonna be good. Story might not be good. The last story to me wasn't necessarily good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, cool. Spider-Man's
The problem, I'm sorry. The problem is Wesley Blaze such a oh my god.
And that's my
hold on, wait a minute. All I'm saying is I love Wesley Snipes Blade. We're gonna watch it tonight once we're finished with this. But do not say that movie was so groundbreaking that nobody could ever do anything else. That we only do it with black people. They have no problem saying, well, Christopher Reeve set the bar so high, you know what I mean, that we could never have Brandon Roth or Dean Cain or pick another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. We don't say that with James Bond. Like, with
Blade, it was a good film. It did what it did. You know, it came out, it lit a fire in superhero films. You know what I'm saying? It put money back in Marvel's coffers, stopped them from going bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? But it's that bar. It's not a high bar. It's not like we can't outdo 1990. What was that? 98.
1998's Blade.
It's not like we can't outdo 1998's Blade. That's I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a movie about a dude who killed vampires. It wasn't nothing spectacular. Like,
I mean, did we not see this again in Underworld?
Right. It wasn't nothing spectacular. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? It wasn't even the second one. The second one, to me, I like the second one better. The story opened up a little bit more in the second one, so I like it a little bit more better. They played with a little bit more characters and stuff. I like that a little bit better than the first one, not by much, but even that was just now, because that's where I guess a little bit more story was involved, because now he a little bit, well, shit, do I kill the chick that I kind of like? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of like this chick, but she'll suck head too, and she can get this motherfucking Blade. You know what I'm saying? She catch the steak too, but nah, it's not hard to do. They're making it hard to write Blade. They want to input his daughter. They want to input. It's got to be in the 1920s. It's got to be all
unnecessary shit.
What are you talking about? It's Blade. He shows up one night, kills a vampire. Somebody sees it, takes a picture, and now we got Blade all over the fucking news. And he running around, stab, kill, head chop off, and that's the movie. Like, I don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't that hard.
Hunter Iggy, I didn't see your comment. I gotta go back up. Like, I respect your opinion. I humbly disagree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah, it's 90s films not better than today's films. Sometimes we do have nostalgia, and the nostalgia factor, the member berries, make it seem like it's better. And then you be like, what the hell is that? Okay, here we go. All right, did you see the toy leaks from McFarlane's about the super? No, I didn't.
No, I ain't seen that.
I did see it.
I follow Todd. I need to go check that out.
Yeah, but I didn't see it. But
I'm with you, Dre. Those the films from and I'm a nostalgia head, man. And you know what I'm saying, me and Mika get into it all the time about nostalgia and how it's, you know, coming back up, and it sucked me right on in. I ain't gonna lie. Something nostalgia come up, I'm right there front row, ready to watch.
No Diddy.
What'd you say? No Diddy. Pause.
Diddy. Yeah.
But
swallowed up. I was in here swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed?
but no, you go back and because like even like some 80s joint, I go back and I'm like, man, this was my shit, girl. I love this movie. I go back and what the fuck is this bullshit? This is trash. Like, you know what I mean?
Like I love Predator 1. I love Predator 1. But if that son of a bitch don't end like a 90s or 80s sitcom, it literally
end like an episode of Knight Rider.
Yeah, like an episode of 18. That's what they did. Yeah, like the 18. You know what I mean? It's just like, what? Okay, You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There
man,
is. There's I'm not going to take away from those movies. Like again, Blade is good, but
yeah.
I'm not act like it's the greatest thing I ever saw, and nothing else could be better than that. I'm not going to say this. One thing that made that movie, honestly, was Wesley Snipes was already a black belt kung fu master, so all his own stunts, all of that makes it a lot. Sells the movie. And Wesley was at his apex as an actor in Hollywood.
This right here hurts my soul. This hurts my soul.
With Mr. being in Predator 2.
I watch Predator 2 a lot. I don't know why. It's one of the movies that just, if it's on, I'm watching it.
Oh, you watched it on you, especially USA back in the day.
Predator 2 is horrible. It's bad. It's bad. I don't. That's the reason why it flopped, because it's not good. It's not good. It's not memorable. It's nothing about it that I want to see. But you know what I'm saying? Like Predator 2 is stop. Who did that? Rudon? Don't say that, man. Don't say that.
The Crow versus Blade, which is better? That's you need to put that in there. That's something in the chat.
Question.
Both of them are good movies, though.
Yeah.
I will still say Blade is more enjoyable. As
yeah,
far
the
as
Crow
like
gets a little slow. The Crow's a little slow at times.
There's an excitement and entertainment factor to it. There's an entertainment factor to it.
Right.
Wesley was busy. Yep. U.S. Marshals was good.
Yeah.
Like I say, he was at that.
Was the fugitive. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said.
Guess who was in that movie? Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Yep. Robert Downey Jr. was in that movie. Yes, he was. It's high as shit, but he was in that movie. And what's crazy is that, like I said, Wesley was I'm talking about from Tu Wong Fu. There was no movie that Wesley did not hit. Even Tu Wong Fu.
No, he was on a roll.
He was on a roll.
You couldn't. Wasn't Passion of 57. U.S. Marshals.
Yep. White Man Can't Do It. Wait, I mean, we talk. But we start talking about late 90s. He was all. I mean,
well,
he
I'm
was
just
the
leading
guy.
up to it. Just
well,
leading up
yeah,
to,
yeah. Oh, yeah, because he was.
You know
he was
saying?
on a roll. He was on a roll.
Couldn't stop him. Couldn't stop. Michael Jackson beat it. Not beat it, but bad.
He was bad. That was his first role too.
Yep. You couldn't stop. Wesley was
a good movie. I like
AVP was good. You know what?
I like Alien versus Predator.
That's one thing.
Oh, Demolition Man is dope.
Demolition Man. Oh,
Demolition Man is you gotta be on third eye mode to really understand.
It's a woke
Demolition
movie.
Man. Very
Demolition
woke.
Man is a very woke movie. You know what I'm saying? But AVP, you know, they talk about female leads a lot, or people shitting on female leads. That movie was dope. That movie was dope. It's a lot of movies with female leads that people love. I be confused when I be hearing that shit. Like, where are y'all getting this information from that people ain't fucking with female leads?
It's manufacturing that false or manufacturing hate or whatever, or just I blame that on the mainstream media. That's just like with when you look at East versus West Coast. You know, the media made it bigger than what it was.
Vibe magazine did that.
Well, Vibe magazine. It was the mainstream media. So, all right, let's get to this. We got one more article to do. We're gonna wrap it up so we can get ready to watch Blade tonight. I know nobody's watching the Giants. Nobody's watching the Giants game, so all for Blade tonight. All right,
Lakers about to come on over.
Now, I'm actually, you talking about excited? This is what I'm excited about, because Blue Streak is my movie.
You like Blue Streak too, dog?
Man, it's one of my favorite Martin movies of all time. One of my favorite Martin movies of all time. He said, when I got out, you was like, blickety blink, blickety blink, but now you like,
now you
woo, woo. He said, you know what? I could do it. A little more cushion for the push. That's my shit. That's my shit. That's one of my favorite movies.
Oh man.
Blue Streak, Martin returning for Blue Streak sequel following Bad Boy success. I don't know where Martin's Lawrence career would be without the Bad Boy movies, but it's undeniable they have worked wonders for him. The original film in 1995 began a boom period for Lawrence. Him too was on a roll. You know what I mean? as he starred in and even directed multiple successful comedies. One of those was 1999's buddy cop action comedy Blue Streak, and now following the success of Bad Boys for Life and Bad Boys Ride or Die, Lawrence is coming back for the sequel. Now, I remember watching that at the movies. I remember watching Blue Streak in the movie. I talking about tears, all of that. You know, all the characters that he, you know, integrated some of the Martin characters into that movie. Man, my movie. If he could bring this back, you know, have Dave Chappelle come back.
That's what I said too.
You know what I'm saying? I still use that to this day. You know what I'm saying? And he said I was ugly and I couldn't read good. I still use it. That movie is hilarious. Yeah, I gotta have Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle gotta throw him some money. Get him back in there.
If him and Dave Chappelle could sit down and co-write this movie together. Oh man.
Do the thing I showed you. The ball that I said.
Yeah. He said, "Where you want me to put it at?" By the oodles noodles. He said, "Which one? Chicken or beef?"
Chicken. That's still my shit. I'm trying to say.
He said, "What he said?" He said, "Yeah, he hit me and he called me."
Eddie's gay. Gay. Oh my God.
Man.
All right. That's how much I love that movie. That's how much I love that movie.
I'm with this, man. When I saw it, I said, "Oh man, this gotta," because see, I like Mark was on that run and he started dwindling off a little bit. I like Black Knight.
After he had his incident, that's where he was in the streets, he was wigging out.
Yeah,
and he had he had a heart attack, right?
Not a heart attack. He had
a stroke.
A stroke.
Yeah, he had a stroke.
It was a heat stroke.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That's where he kind of tailed off. But yeah, Black Knight wasn't that good. I like the girl in it. But
I like, for some reason, you know what I'm saying? I like Black Knight. I thought Black Knight reminded me of Men in Tights a little bit.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, Ishid, go watch Robin Hood Men in Tights. He already wore that dress.
Yeah, he wears a dress in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah, he already did it.
But
he already did it.
Shit, where I was going.
I was about to say, let me read the rest of this, and then we.
Go ahead. Yeah, my bad.
All right. So Sony Pictures has set writer Cole Meliska to write a Blue Street sequel that Lawrence will star in. No other talent is attached at this point, as development is pretty early. Lawrence will also produce through his Run Tell That label. Blue Streak star Lawrence as Miles, a jewel thief who discovers a stolen diamond he had hidden away in a LAPD police station. In his attempt to retrieve it, he's mistaken for a cop and paired with an actual police officer to solve cases where knowledge of criminal activity is invaluable. The film was a hit, opening #1 and earning $117 million on a limited budget. It's unclear if any of the previous co-stars will return, such as Luke Wilson has to return and Dave Chappelle. Lawrence is currently on a national comedy tour that ends next March. Presumably, Blue Streak 2 will be much further along at that point.
Nah, both of them got. I mean, if they can't get Dave, you know, they can. I'm pretty sure, but nah, you got to get Dave.
Now she said no black slander.
No black. That's right, Aisha. No Black Knight slander.
I didn't say it wasn't as fun. It wasn't as, I liked it, but it wasn't as funny as I would say Blue Streak and Nothing to Lose, and the one where he was National Security.
National Security, yeah.
Which I think National Security and Black Knight is kind of neck and neck as far as like the comedy aspect to their movies.
Nothing to Lose was with
Danny DeVito. Or it didn't. I mean, no. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me go look up this
that one. Nothing to Lose one. Danny DeVito, was it?
Nothing to Lose was with oh my God, for Shawshank.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Freaky Jason.
Like, please don't kill me, Mr. Freaky Jason.
Don't kill me, Freaky Jason.
Oh man,
I'm trying to tell you. That's when I love from Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Whatever he was in, I was watching. I was watching all of his stuff. I didn't care what it was.
Look at Sheen. Sheen is messed up. Like when you found out that Michael Jackson wore a hairpiece. Now he like, what? He wore a dress. Yeah, he wore a dress, dog.
Yeah, go watch my Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah,
there's a scene. There's a scene with him in a dress.
It's where they infiltrate the castle. He came in as a disguise.
Yep. Yeah, it's nothing. Okay. So I also did I see Mind Cage? Like this is why I like
Mind Cage. You ain't gotta watch Mind Cage. You can
I think I already seen it where he was no, I haven't seen that. Where he was a cop and he was they were trying to do like some what's the Along Came the Spider type.
Yeah, some
type
stuff
movie.
like
yeah.
Me and Mika, we talked about that when it came out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can leave that right where it was at.
That's what's the worst that could happen at Black Knight to me
what's
was
the worst that could happen.
Yeah, that's what's the worst that could happen. But I mean, there's not a lot that was not really kind of a banger for him as far as like a main movie for him. You know what I mean? He never became like Eddie Murphy status. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was Eddie Murphy light, you know what I mean? But he just could never get that. It's like because and I guess that kind of go back to there can only be one at that point in time. It was Will was the top dog. Eddie was probably 2 at the time, and then he was 3, 4 maybe. Everybody was still Chris Tucker. I forgot people still checking for Chris Tucker at that time with the Rush Hours and what's the joint he did with my man from 2 Men and Charlie Sheen. You know what I'm saying? Like Chris Tucker was on the roll. Like it was some people out there. You had to. It was a fight. I was in that black comedian Hollywood scene. It was a fight. So Ice Cube was doing the Fridays. It was a fight. Now that I think about it, it was a fight. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, if you know, I like Big Mama's House. I didn't like the Big Mama's House 2 and 3. 3 was horrible. That was bad. But Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, good. Death at a Funeral, good. Wild Hogs is actually good.
Wild Hogs was actually good.
Yeah. You know how I feel about my number one horror movie of all time, Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I like Nothing to Lose because I went to go see that at the movie. Life is automatically it's a classic.
Yeah, Life is like a top 5 movie for me.
Yeah,
because it's not. It shouldn't be funny.
It should not.
It should not be funny. I watched because when I watched it, being young, I just say I was,
I do know
a teenager watching it. Because when the Life came out, what year was that? 99.
When Life came out, yep. Yeah. Look at the 2. Look at the hits that he had. Just look at this. 1999, Blue Street. 1999, Life. 2000, Big Mama House. You know what I mean? That's 3 movies within. Well, if you go back 95 with Bad Boys, and then you know, a lot of people Thin Line Between Love and Hate was not well received in 97. You know what I mean? As far it had a following, a cult following afterwards when it hit VHS and all that.
It had a ghetto pass.
Oh yeah, we as far as like mainstream, you know what I mean? They didn't. You know what I mean? But Nothing to Lose was funny. And then he come back with Blue Streak in Life. You know what I mean? And did Big Mama's House. He was killing.
Yeah.
He was killing.
He was.
You know what I mean?
He was on fire.
Yep. I had no problem. And the Martin, I mean, and then you had Martin on TV at that time too. You know what I mean? So yeah.
No, Martin to me can't well, I mean, now he's a little slower and stuff like that. And I hope he's when he says he's healthy, I want to see him lose a little weight and just try to get back in shape so he can do something. Because what I'm saying, you go back and you watch, and I'm not expecting him to be Martin from the Martin Show in 90s. Not expecting not happen. But his comedy is animated. You know what I'm saying? So I need to see some animated.
Honestly, that's why Bad Boys Ride or Die was so funny. Because he was back to being animated. You know what I mean? I mean, more heartfelt, but man, he was so animated to me.
Yeah, because that the one before that, what was the one before that? For Life, Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah,
he was, he really leaned into that. Oh, I'm retiring, and I'm eating donuts, and you know what I'm saying. Like he just looked, and you know they, it was dope that they wrote that into the script. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, you go from Bad Boys 2, and you see Skinny Martin, or Martin look like Martin can go do some action movies, action roles. You know what I'm saying? To this, and it's like, oh, whoa, Martin, what? You know what I'm saying? What happened, dog? So I just want him to be, you know, like I said, healthy and ready to do some stuff, because this is gonna be a hard comeback, because it's not him and Will Smith in Bad Boys, which is a franchise that could probably you could just pump out and, you know what I'm saying, go fast and furious with. This is you standing on your own. You know what I'm saying?
And my man is 59 years old.
Yeah.
This is about to be 6. I never would look at Martin and be like, my man is about to be 60.
I know, right? Yeah,
it's wild, because I've been watching him since House Party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Since he was, oh man,
since he was Bilal in House Party,
Bilal, you know what I mean? And you know,
matter of fact, before that, Do the Right Thing.
Do the Right Thing. And before that, What's Happening Now?
Yep, yeah, on What's Happening Now. Yeah, he was on that.
Before that, you know what I mean? Def Comedy Jam, all of that. So, you know, I'm still praying for my brother. You know what I mean? You know, man, it's just. This is crazy just to even think like that. But yeah, and he is a DMV native. He is what they call him, Dragon Breath.
House Party was funny, man. Those
movies
is like that. Who had brought up the styles? I want to say it was Angel of Redemption. Talking about these movies. Certain movies do hold up.
Yeah,
for me, House Party 1, hell, even House Party 2. Holds up. Class Act holds up. Certain stuff holds up, but not everything. I'm not gonna sit here and say everything holds up from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff, because watching it back then, a lot of things get overlooked because it's, you know, just the times.
Right.
But now you watch it with your adult eyes, or your, you know, 35, 40-year-old eyes, or whatever eyes you got, and you're gonna be like, hold on, man. I can't believe they got this over on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did I miss this BS? Or why was I watching this all? You know what? It's like Spawn. When Spawn came out, people talk shit about it now, but when Spawn came out, it was creme de la creme.
Yep, it was dope. I mean, they still kind of talk a little shit about the CGI Balbosia, because that is
but that's what it was. That was peak CGI. That wasn't for the budget. Well, let me say for the budget.
I won't say that was PCGI, because then you had Terminator and the way that, you know, T2, the way that looked, and then you come back with this Malbosia.
Yeah, but James Cameron is a different beast though.
Yeah.
He a different James Cameron,
he's a different animal.
He come from the future and give you a movie. That's why it take him so long. He come from the future, he got a whole, you know what I'm saying? It takes him I would never put James Cameron up against any, because like you said, T2 CGI holds up to today's CGI.
Today's.
That's because he had a processor from 2025 that he did that shit. What I'm trying to say. Wasn't no way.
Oh my god.
He was shooting with a red camera. They were like, the fuck this big ass.
Nah. Yeah.
He make his own camera. No, Titanic. He made his own camera to shoot that.
He did make his own camera to do that.
He did it again with fucking
Avatar.
Come on, you can't say he don't go to. That's why he did Terminator, because he is John fucking
Connor. He's John Connor.
James Cameron, John Connor. Come on.
Yeah. You not lying. That's one dude who don't take L's. It's hard for him to take a L, but we've been ready to wrap this thing up, man, so we can get ready for the live with for the Blade. So if you want to come back for Blade, of course we're gonna play it. We're gonna have it on Twitch. So make sure to come back to here, and we're all gonna move over to Twitch. So I'll make the thumbnail, and we'll get that together. All right, you got anything?
He did the Abyss too. James Cameron did the Abyss.
He did do the Abyss.
Oh yeah, James Cameron can't lose.
For the future, he was for the future.
Yeah, he from the.
That was for the future, because I remember watching the Abyss. I remember watching the Abyss with my uncle, and then we went to go see a movie that was Timu or Wish,
The Wish version.
which called Deep Star 6. Yeah, trust me.
Star 6.
Trust me, the other one was better.
Mm.
The other one was better. But anyway, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, I'm good. Just that Jurassic Park does not hold up. The first Jurassic Park does not hold up. That's CGI.
You say that to my kids and they'll beat you up.
I believe it. All kids will beat you up. Kids love dinosaurs. Kids, it don't matter what era they come from. Dinosaurs rule.
Dinosaurs ain't real.
Okay.
The hashtag dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs ain't real.
Dinosaurs is not. No,
they gonna nuke your house. It's gonna be some.
Me and my son already. My son almost hit me because I told him dinosaurs wasn't real, and his whole entire face. He's 9. His whole entire face almost fell off. He said, "Don't you say that, Dad? They're real. They're real."
You're not about to get me to talk bad about no dinosaurs, boy. Yes, Harlem Nights does hold up. Harlem Nights is. That's one of them classic stuff.
You said no Voom?
I think it meant Zoom.
Oh no, we're gonna do it on. We could do that. We could do that on Twitch. There's no love scenes, no boobies. At least I don't remember.
No, it ain't not that I recall. Maybe the gore. But I don't know if that. I think the gore. We should be all right on that.
Yeah. All right, Rashad Walker, take it easy, man. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap this thing up, man. Thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Blurred AF. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of good back and forth commentary and everything. The order be. So I hope you enjoy it. But again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never, ever miss a Blurred AF ever again. For Bluminati, I am your man Dre Mack. Peace and Vampire, man. We'll see y'all back here in a little bit for Blade the movie. Where's the outro at? Let's get out of here. And of course, the gas.